Fuck you.
Right, you guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mikez, okay? Make sure. If you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Bro, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him. Make sure you do. Still best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. Welcome back to another episode of Max and Prevail Season 2, Episode 14. International break. It is over for 2025, bruv. 2025, no more international breaks until March or whenever. International football AFCON starts very soon. But the season carries on. The season carries on. But yeah, Prem, how you been, man? How you been?
Depends what part of me you're asking. Is that a pause? That sounds a bit mad. Okay. Football wise, depends what part of me you're asking. Okay, that sounds bad. Safety pause. Yeah, this show is not starting out great. It's like a certain nation I follow.
Bro, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with the good or the bad?
Start with the good. Ireland are in playoffs, which I'm happy about. When the group came out for the World Cups and stuff, I was like, Portugal are going to top it. So let's fight for second and get the playoff spot. So we did what, we all wanted. It didn't look pretty at all. Like we shouldn't have, with a group that consists of Armenia and I think Finland are also in it, we shouldn't be competing until the final day. But, we went from mission impossible to mission possible to now it's mission believe. You got to believe, guys. You got to believe, guys. Hallgrimsson, I don't take back what I said about you last show, but you've now got a contract extension, so just we have at least one more game left, maybe two if we win the semi-final playoff. So just get us there, man. If we win our next few games, it'll be the first time Ireland have won 5 on the bounce since we went to our first tournament, I think, in a very long time. So go make history, guys. This is our first big result, big performance in I think 10 years or so. And I'm happy, bro. I was so happy. I'm so happy. If anyone watched Lewis's watch along when we played Portugal, bro, my reactions was so happy. And then doing what we did against Hungary, 1-0 down within 3 minutes, and then going 2-1 down in the 37th minute. So Bosley doing the crying thing as well. Hey, hold that, bro. Scouts prick, hold that. Just Troy Parrott, Hattie, brace against Portugal. Yeah, bro, I cussed this guy out a lot. But over the last 2 years at Alkmaar, the guy he has improved. I still don't think he's better than Evan Ferguson, but the guy consistently scores goals for his club. And he's in a very good, he's very confident right now. He knows how to find the back of the net. And yeah, bro, the lineups we put out in both games, it could have been better in terms of Coleman was still playing wing back. Liam Scales played left wing back against Hungary, and he's a left center back. The lineups at times, the lineups could have been better in certain aspects and stuff, but we did what we had to do and we crossed the line. And that's what I want from Ireland. The fight that we showed in these 2 games, we need to keep showing this, because I don't expect us to beat big nations. Realistically, that's fine, I guess. But if you show this sort of fight, you can get results like we did against Portugal. Because a lot of these big nations aren't actually that good now. Italy are in the playoffs with us, and the draw is going to be done tomorrow. But if we show that same fight, we can beat Italy because they're not good either. You know, so
Did they get
that's
battered by
all
Norway?
I want. What?
Was they the one that got battered by Norway?
Yeah, they lost 2-0 to Norway, was it?
Yeah, something like that. I swear, yeah, I can swear I saw something about them losing to Norway. Yeah, Italy haven't been good since they won the last Euro, so like, you should be
Yeah.
fine. Like Spalletti
Oh no,
recently.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like we just get the teams that we can face and stuff. Like the thing is, we've gone from zero hope to now the whole country believes we can do it. It's fine. I'm not gonna try and shit on anything right now. I'm just enjoying the vibe. Go get it done in March. It's just 2 games. Just go get it done. If you show that same fight we showed against Portugal and Hungary, we will go to the World Cup. So just go get it done, please. Yeah, bro. I just like the whole country's on top of the world. The whole country's amazing. Like it's yeah. I do want to say though, that fat scouts prick, what's his name, Anfield Agenda, talking about how about us qualifying and stuff, and how you feel more for Liverpool and stuff like that than you do for the country, and you don't really care. Listen, I get why English fans say that because you're meant to be a big nation, but you win fuck all anyway. I get it, but you shouldn't be feeling this way, bro. You're a big grown man. You should not be feeling this way as an Irishman. You shouldn't. You shouldn't be. You should not be feeling this way. If I can even bring up, I'll try and find the video because I saved it. But
bro, like, why is that a mentality? Because like, it doesn't make a fucking difference towards the club. Even though it's going to hinder the mood for a bit, it's not going to hinder the whole. They have to get on with it. They're not going to play like they're fucking upset or anything. They're not going to play like for example, Szoboszlai losing against Ireland, for example. He's not going to just go to Liverpool training, be all down and out, and then take that into his next game and perform bad because he's just lost to Ireland. So, I feel like YouTubers sometimes, especially YouTubers like that, just say shit for the sake of saying shit sometimes. Like, their opinion has to be like so unpopular that's almost revolting to listen to, where they're trying to bait their clicks out online because they know it's going to go viral. It's like they're living off virality. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you. So as much as like Kirkis and Szoboszlai, cool, they play for Liverpool and they lost to Ireland after playing because they play for Hungary. Like, so your nation could get to a World Cup, and you care about 2 Liverpool players losing to your nation. I'm club over country as much as anyone, but let's be real here. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. As much as I would prioritize anything to do with West Ham over England, if let's say England batter Brazil or Senegal, you think I'm gonna feel sorry for Pakistan and Diouf? No. Get on with it and come back stronger. England beat Czech Republic. I'm not feeling sorry for Souček. If England beat France and Tadibo somehow makes the France squad, I'm not going to feel sorry for Tadibo. Like, you know what I mean? England beat Congo. I'm not feeling sorry for Wan-Bissaka. I don't care. I don't care either way, to be honest, unless England actually win something. But the whole thing of it is that's never been a thing. That's never been a thing. If you had focused on every nation that has a Liverpool player or a player that's at your club, for example, that has a player there, like, bruv, I can't lie. It's the wrong mentality to have. The complete wrong mentality to have. Like, brother, they're taking a fucking piss. So I didn't let pace, so we'll see in it. So no day will come. Oh, Italy lost 4-1. I thought I saw. That's why I said batter, because I thought it was more than 2-0. But Italy haven't been good in a long, long while. A long, long while. Like the fall off has been insane. Like from that Euros, they've lost to Saudi Arabia since. I'm pretty sure. Was it Saudi Arabia? And they lost to a mad nation. Like they lost in the last minute. I can't remember what nation it was. It was under Mancini. And they lost in the last minute. I feel like it was some smaller nation. maybe not Saudi Arabia. I can't remember what nation it was. I think it might have been like European qualifying rather than what's it called? Like a smaller nation to go to the Euros or whatever. They've lost to a few smaller nations. They've been shocked before. What is going on with Italy? I don't know. By the way, that's another one of my nations that done fucking shit. Bastoni hasn't got anything on Troy Parrott. Absolute scrub. Bro. Troy Parrott's on a roll right now. I can't lie. He was always touted as like the next big thing at Tottenham. Then moved to Alkmaar. Actually played against Tottenham for Alkmaar. Imagine he scores quite a bit. Now he's linked to every club in the world. Linked to West Ham. We're not getting him. Literally, West Ham for my laptop time. Then give me 5 minutes. Okay, fair enough. Congo. Hey, we'll come on to that. I'm a Liverpool fan and if I was Irish, I'm sorry, I ain't feeling sorry for the team. My country beat because the players play for my team, and plus Szoboszlai deserves to get his licks, so pardon him on that. Yeah, exactly, Connor. Like, it's just, I feel like it's just common sense. How can that even be like a thing? If you're passionate about your nation going to do well in any competition, whether it's Euros or whatever your domestic continental trophy is, and the World Cup, then you're not going to care at that moment in time, even if you are club of a country, realistically. Because imagine you cared about every single player that played for those nations. You have to watch out and basically support every nation that at least has some of your players play for. Like, come on, man. Be serious. Be serious. Because it comes to a point where it's just embarrassing. I feel like people are just saying stuff for the sake of saying stuff. I'm personally not going to be upset if Kenya beat, like, I don't know, like Senegal. I'm not feeling sorry for Diouf. They lost to North Macedonia in the 2022 World Cup qualifying. That was the game I was thinking of. North Macedonia beat Italy, and that was like not far after the actual Euro win. It was not that far off. I think it was just the next season after that, the 21-22. So Italy haven't been good for a while, as I've said before. So, like, honestly, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Because when I look at Italy, I look at the problems. I'm like, they haven't been able to replace the older generation, almost like Jorginho petering off, Chiellini petering off, Bonucci petering off. You know what I mean? Like the older generation of Italian players, the Spinazzola ACL injury, they haven't been able to replace certain players. They haven't had a golden generation in a very long time. Like, even when Serie A got a bit better, actual Italian football and Italian players, they've been starving for a very, very long time. And they won the Euros. They did really well. Spinazzola played a great part in that. Mancini coached the team really well. Barella is probably a standout. You'd like to think Bastoni, but it feels like he's just in a comfortable situation at Inter Milan. So it comes to a point where you're kind of looking more at the system than the player. And that comes down to a lot of things in modern day football. Like you find that that's more common than people think. It is more common than people think. So shit happens. Italy were never good before the Euros. They just hit form at the right time in the Euros. Yeah, that's fair. Here's prime managers. Good timing. But yeah, but laptop. How can your laptop just slide tackle you like that? That's crazy. And laptop slide tackled him. 2 foot tackled him and everything. Oh my days! All right, so is this what Anfield Agenda said?
Yeah, so speaking of the Fat Scouse book.
Ireland qualified for the World Cup playoffs today, which, look, I'm not the biggest international football fan, no problem admitting that, but I tell you what, I can see the impact this has already had on my fellow countrymen and women. And yes, there's a playoff to go. We ain't there yet, but you can feel the buzz in my country already. It's incredible. And I would be a liar if I said that it hasn't impacted me today in a positive way. It very much has. Troy Parrott, well, what can you say? A hat-trick away from home against Hungary. They've already renamed Dublin Airport Troy Parrott International Airport, and I ain't joking. Just have a look at the Dublin Airport Twitter account. I know it's only temporary, but look, wow. Wow, I'm buzzing. Any of my Irish viewers watching, I hope that you are feeling as upbeat as I am right now, because let's be honest, we could do with something to smile about in Ireland at the minute. It's been a grim last few years, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Wish us well in the playoffs anyway.
Does that sound like a guy that's happy?
What?
Does that sound like a guy that's happy?
Something guy that's like, yeah, it's all right. But what did he say about the suppository that he cares more about the
No, that like you're not showing anything, bro. You're not only one of the biggest like football content creators out there, you're also Irish. You're not showing anything at all. Why? It's bro, it's very, very weird. It's very, very weird. It's also very fake. But anyways, regardless, you know, he's a numpty. But yeah, I'm just very proud. I'm very proud of Ireland. The fact that, you know, they can look, it's still playoffs, so who even knows? But the fact that we're still in this position when it looked almost impossible, I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely proud. Now, from happiness one day to not even the next day, within a few hours, we played Hungary at what 2 p.m. and then the dark side played at 7 p.m.
Nigeria, bruv. Listen, big up Wan-Bissaka in it, but like, bruv. Here's my thing, yeah. How angry are you really though? Because I remember like last week on the show, you're basically like, it's better off if you don't go World Cup because you'll get embarrassed. So how angry do you feel? Because I saw the penalties. That's all I really saw. Calvin Bassey had a howler. Semi Ajayi as well? He had a howler, bruv. What's going on, man? What's going on in Nigeria?
You might not make money today. Do you know teams that have qualified for this World Cup, Max?
No.
Curacao are going to their first ever World Cup. Haiti are going to the World Cup. Norway have not been to a World Cup since before Odegaard was born. Paraguay are going, Ecuador, Panama. I already said Haiti. Cape Verde and all their beautiful women, they're going to the World Cup. Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Senegal, Morocco, fucking Ghana, who can't go AFCON, are going to the World Cup. We had 8 spots. Africa had 8 spots because Morocco, the last World Cup, got to the semi-final. 8 spots, and you can't qualify to the World Cup. To fucking Congo. I know I say Congo are a good team, and I still stand by it. I said we'd end up playing them in the final, and I said they'd beat us. So fair enough. But you lost to fucking Congo. Mikes, what are Congo known for?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
Exactly. Their greatest export is Balassi?
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing they've done in the world.
PK Humble?
Is Balassi and now Wan-Bissaka. Okay, thank you. Well done.
PK Humble?
Okay, yeah. Okay, Humble first. PK. But he doesn't even play for the country. So, like... Wissa was injured, bro. Their striker. He's injured.
Yep.
You know Bukambu, who plays for Betis? You know the guy that gave us that meme about walking away and kissing the Conference League trophy? You know that guy?
Yep. Yeah, I just did
He's
it.
them. He's their striker. Congo weren't great against us. People saying that they were better than us and stuff. I mean, yeah, sure, but they weren't great. But congratulations to them going to the World Cup. Yeah, congrats to everyone. But Nigeria, you mentioned Semi Ajayi. Bassi, I don't know why the fuck your black ass is taking a penalty. What Moses Simon? Who came on for Osimhen? Okra Adams. You guys are in the same bracket as Middle Name and Jehovah's Witness. You're in that same tier. Well, maybe Bassi not so much. You actually played well during the game, but you shouldn't be taking the pen. So, it's your first strike. The rest of you guys, hey, as Elijah said, I'm just gonna smile. Eric Chell, the manager. You haven't lost a game since you've got appointed as our coach. You got appointed halfway through the qualifier. So don't necessarily have a problem with you. But you blaming Judge as to why they beat us in the shootout. It's Africa. Everyone uses Judge. We're Nigerian. We use Judge. So that's not an excuse. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason we got to the final of AFCON last year is because we used Judge. So I don't want to hear that as an excuse. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Because if that's the reason why they beat us, why didn't we use it? It's not illegal. So why couldn't we use it?
Your manager looks like Maresca, bro.
BLM Maresca, I hear it. I get why rivals and people who don't watch us and whatever get onto Osimhen. Cool. He misses a lot of chances. I get it. He also scores a lot of goals. He's also the only person in Nigeria, it seems, or outside of Nigeria. He's the only Nigerian who scores goals for the country. Because without him, we don't score. He was injured for the first half of our qualifiers, and we weren't winning games. He comes back. The games he's played for our qualifiers, we've won, I think, about every game. We don't score goals without him. And you saw it when he came off at halftime. We don't score without him. So I get people want to get onto him. Fine, he misses chances. But people act as if this guy's like, can't even say like a Hoyland because he's scoring right now. People act like this guy is like a Sesko or an Arsenal fight Perez or whoever. People act as if this guy's not good at all. This guy bags. But I keep telling people, we don't create chances for this guy. Not real chances consistently, not quality ones. Awobi, I said last week that I actually defend you because you actually want to play for the country. What did you do over the 2 games? On a real, what did you actually do? Fuck all. This tag of you being JJ Okocha's nephew or whatever, this can't protect you forever. It can't protect you forever. Because I'll find you one day. It can't protect you forever. Moses Simon, you were the 15th for my country, so behave like Victor Moses for Chelsea that one season. Just be a wingback, bro. I'll be so real. Just be a wingback. You're not like Moses that can play wingback when they league for Chelsea, then go AFCON and win AFCON as a left winger. You're not that good. Stop this, bro. Stop this gimmick. Stop this gimmick. Samuel Chukwueze, go play for England at this point because you're like Madueke and them, man. Go play for England, please. I'm sick of it now.
Go play for England.
Go play for England, bro. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Go play for England. This is like what we have to offer. Benjamin Fredericks, who I talked about last stream. Again, best player on the pitch. Only good thing about us. And This guy only started playing for the country in the summer during the Uni Cup.
It's mental. All the big name players are failing you, bro.
But we don't have any big name. That's the thing. Like, it's big. It's name in theory, but where's the quality? And Ademola Lookman, you shouldn't have even started against Congo. You stunk against Gabon. You shouldn't have started against Congo. And I get it. You're not playing really for your club, whatever. I don't care about the reasons. I don't care that you were abused. You shouldn't be playing for my country either. You shouldn't be starting anyway. At least come off the bench and try and make an impact. You shouldn't be starting. You stunk, bro. And
That's
you got
don't care if you get abused.
Hey, you think I'm gonna feel bad for you? I don't care. I don't care. You stunk. You got given the free roll as well against Congo. You got given a free roll. You weren't just like hugged out on the left against Wan-Bissaka. You got given a free roll and you still didn't do anything. You still didn't do anything. Semi Ajayi, you are like, nah. You and Chalaba, I swear you guys look the exact same. You do the exact same thing. You're tall for no reason. You're black, but you're not fast. You're black, but you're not strong. You're just a black center back. And being a black center back being a black center back, you can get away with that at AFCON, but you can't. So what are you? Bassi is a black center back, but it works in African football for him. What are you? No, answer. So, can you answer the question though, Mike? What is he?
What, Ajayi? Bro,
Yeah,
Ajayi was good for like one season, and that's it, bro. People like West Brom when they got relegated. So it doesn't matter.
This is what, and people will tell me, oh, how can Nigeria not qualify? You have a good squad. People told me this, back against when we lost to Ghana. How can you not qualify? We have a good squad. We've missed back-to-back World Cups by failing to win in the playoffs. Back-to-back World Cups. The last World Cup we played in was in 2018. I was 20 years old. The next chance of playing in a World Cup will be in 2030. I'll be 32. And I'm going to say this, Mikes. So clip this, save this for 4 years. We're not going to the next World Cup either. We're not playing in 2030. We're not going.
No, I believe you.
So the next World Cup we could play in is in 2034. And I'll be 36. Still complaining about the same things. Victor Osimhen won African Player of the Year 2 years ago. Actually, speaking of which, Hakimi won it tonight. So congratulations to Hakimi. And hold that, Salah. Liverpool fans thought he'd win the Ballon d'Or. You're not even the best player in Africa, mate. Hold that. Anyways, Osimhen was African Player of the Year 2 years ago. This guy isn't going to get to play in the World Cup. Lookman's not going to get to play in the World Cup. Iwobi's only played in one World Cup. He played 2018.
He barely played it as well, isn't it? Right.
Yeah, well, he barely plays for us now. So, 2018, bro. I'm missing 2 back-to-back World Cups. I will miss 3. 3 back-to-back-to-back World Cups. And you know what's funny? All because Nigerian fans were talking a lot of smack going into the Gabon game. We're gonna batter them, yada yada yada. Everyone forgot what we did in the 90 minutes because we had a good first half, wasted a lot of chances. We were terrible in the second half. We went into extra time. Gabon got tired, and we were able to blitz them with a few more goals. Fine, but people are gonna forget how we played against Gabon and Congo. We're gonna go to. Actually, no, sorry, they won't forget. People are gonna, when we go to AFCON, people will remember all of this. And because there's no expectations, I know what these guys are like. There's no expectations. So we're going to end up probably going to the semi-final because there's no expectation and there's no pressure. And when people start to get a little bit gassed, and then what's his name? United Trey will tweet out, "I'm Nigerian," and then Ashford Wet will start shaking with a Nigerian flag. We'll lose in the semi-final. Actually, maybe we don't even get out of the group. Maybe we lose the final group game to Uganda. Who even fucking knows? I can't even see the screen, but stop doing that, Max. I mentioned Uganda. You probably smiled or something. I can't even see the screen, but you probably smiled. Stop. Bro, it's embarrassing because I keep talking about we're not about how bad we are, that we're not good, and then when we end, people then try and gaslight me. Oh, but you got a good squad. You got one of the best squads in Africa. You should be qualifying. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. And then when we don't end up doing anything, people will then try and at me in group chats and be like, "Oh, what happened to Nigeria? I thought you guys were good. I didn't know it was this bad. Oh, I didn't know it was this bad." I've been saying this since 2021. Don't want to go to the World Cup to get embarrassed. And you know what's funny? When Ghana beat us to go to the World Cup, they got embarrassed. So I don't know. Maybe Congo will go. Maybe they'll get embarrassed with their oblong heads. So, but I saw a clip from Fans Tribe. You probably not heard of them, but they're like the I guess AFTV terrorist kind of equivalent of basically in Nigeria, like a big football YouTube channel. They're not like AFTV and the terrorists. They're not watched, but like you get what I mean. They're massive and stuff. And there was a video that they actually put on their channel, but they clipped it up on Twitter, and where the fuck is it? Talking about how, if you didn't support us going into these 2 games and you don't back and stuff like that, you can't talk now that we've lost and got knocked out and yada yada yada. I'm too angry. I can't even find it. Whatever. People talking about, bro. We're talking about how Seagulls. Shalaba situation. If he plays for he can't even play for my country. But if he ever played for my country, I'd stop watching. Like, bro, it's so people can't even. They're not. You mean not likely? Okay. People can't even make basic passes to each other, bro. It's awful. You said something last week or someone put in the chat, I think, would Elijah start for Nigeria, bro? Yeah. I think you, me, Elijah, Alfie, Mellon. I think we could play right now, and we between us, we would find a way to qualify. Like it's so frustrating. Watch it, and I put myself through it because I actually like watching my country play, but they're not. Also, no, they're not good. So it's annoying, and it's annoying people getting gassed up after one performance, and then when we lose, these guys don't want to take. Nigerian fans just don't want to take accountability. I was thinking about this earlier today, right? You know how we talked about this, I think, last season, that England are basically the international Arsenal.
Yeah.
For Europe. For Africa, that's Nigeria, unfortunately. One game, we win, everyone gets gassed. We lose a game to a side we should be beating. And now people want to have the conversation. It's annoying. And I'm going to have to go through this at AFCON. People will get gas. I can't even remember who our group is. People will get gas. That Uganda game, we're not going to win. I guarantee we're not beating Uganda. And then people will want to either have meltdown talks, or people will be like, well, it doesn't matter because we rotated and we're already through. And then we'll get to a semi-final because there's no pressure. But once the pressure starts, we'll get knocked out in that semi. Or we'll find our way through the semi-final like we did last year against South Africa, and we'll lose another final. Melon says too many slurs to play for now. Hey, some of these guys might need some slurs said to the
Fuck, you know. Hey, by the way,
Yeah,
Connor, when I looked at MXM, it came up with some Korean duo. Are you talking about them?
Yeah.
He's talking about them, bro.
Listen, Melon can't say it. I'll say it for him. I didn't even fly out.
Yeah, there was a lot of comments about. Obviously, I didn't realize, by the way, how many haters Nigeria had, because I just thought it was Ghana.
No,
I
Mike.
just thought it was Ghana.
Everybody hates us, and I expect this is if it peaked. It was at its highest during AFCON last year when we were. So what we beat Ivory Coast in our group, and getting out of our group, we had to play. We played Cameroon, beat them. They're, I guess, one of our rivals, kind of. We beat Angola. South Africa are a big rival for us, but it's like a political thing more than anything. And the final, obviously, against Ivory Coast, which are kind of neighboring us a bit, but they're not like necessarily like rivals. But everyone wants us to lose. Everyone hates us. It's not just Ghanaians that hate us. Everyone hates Nigerians. And you know what? I hear it. I hate us too. I hear it. I hate us too. And speaking of people that I hate, sorry,
this is what Connor was talking about. He said this are Wobie highlights. Fam.
I'm getting choked out.
No, that's just the black guy he was talking about. I don't know why he's got some random Asian guy around him. I think he's just picking them up for wrestling, but fam, fuck's sake, man. That's so fucking niche. Who do you hate? Sorry. Who do you hate?
Yeah. Speaking of people that I hate, NFF, the Nigerian Football Federation. This lies on you. We have back-to-back African Player of the Year winners that start for us, and they won't see a World Cup. This is because of you. We only have one defensive midfielder to choose to call up. This is on you. We don't have any wingers. This is on you. Obi's our only creative player in the team. This is on you. We don't have a right back besides Ola Aina. This is on you. Up until last AFCON, we didn't have a goalkeeper. This is on you. Up until the last summer, our best centre back was Calvin Bassey. This is on you. We spent half of this World Cup qualification with no manager. We sacked Jose Pesero, who got us to the AFCON final. We had two interims, one of them being like an ex-legend and stuff. He was doing like a back and forth thing with Oshiman. Oh, also, before the game we played against Gabon or maybe Congo, there was talks about these players not getting paid and they were going on strike for the games. And then Trusa Kong, our captain, he puts out a statement before the night before the game. We've sorted it out and we're fully focused to play. Are you really? What happened now? And people might say, well, these players don't deserve to get paid anyway. I hear it. But they do have a job, and even though it's not done well, they still do their job, I guess. So they should be getting paid. NFF, what the fuck is going on? Because when we bring up talent through from Nigeria, our under-17 World Cup team, under-17 teams always seem to do well at World Cups at that age.
It's because they're 38.
Okay. All right. Are you saying Osimhen and Samuel Chukwueze are 38? Because they both won an under 17 World Cup, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so they're like 52 now, bro.
We tried last year speaking to Ethan Wanyeri.
Oh, he's Nigerian. No, that makes sense.
And as much as I was like, in the moment, I was gassed. Great. But Joseph, man, I don't know what that means.
Hey. You know Joseph Manola, bro. Joseph Manola, yeah. It's like king of fake age. This guy claimed he was 70. Prime, look at your screen. This guy, bro. This guy.
Oh, him. Yeah. Okay.
17, bro. Wait, fuck off. Is he 23 in that thing? So what is it then? Like, if you man on that, like, it's like England sometimes in the under 21 squads. Like the under 17s for Nigeria, is it just a big gap in like development, or is it just a case of they never make it to the first team because they never get the call up from the bigger managers? What is it?
Our whole federation is so fucked.
Prime your mic. Your mic's really quiet.
Sorry.
What the
Hear me?
fuck was that, fam? Fucking hell.
Hear me?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's fucking sorry.
Yeah, that's Mike. That's what our federation is.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Anyways, yeah, the whole federation is just like the whole structure is just fucked from top to bottom, bro. We spent half
Grab your mic. Your mic again. Your mic.
anything. What's wrong? You didn't do anything.
I can hear you now, but your mic was fucking up, bro. I'm not trying to be
yeah,
funny or anything.
This is what NFF is. Well done. Morgan Freeman. Guy's like 7. Anyways, I remember he was supposed to be 17 at the time. He looked 42. Yeah. I mean, I guarantee he can still make a 5-yard pass. Most of our players can't. So, yeah, it's just like some of these young players will go abroad and stuff, and then like they'll end up getting passports abroad, or they just don't get like called up. Deli Basiru, he plays for Lazio. I've been watching him the last I watched him play last season. It was actually Steve told me about him. I watched him last season play. When he does get called up, he doesn't play for us, and he is like a 10. He's a goal scorer. This guy doesn't play. There's enough quality around that you could call up. Like, fine, Wanyeri, that was just a ridiculous pipe. It's never going to happen. But Carney Chukwuemeka can actually happen. Why not call him up? He's never going to get. He'll get a cap, but he won't be an English international. Why not call him up? Why not go call up Leslie Oguchukwu? I know he's also French, but the guy's not going to play for France. So call him up. Those two immediately improve our midfield. Why don't we try?
There's so many Nigerian talents out there that just don't declare for Nigeria that you have the opportunity to call up. Like, if you guys were smart, you would have called up Michael Elise when he was at Reading. You know what I mean? Like, you got to look ahead. Like, Eze when he was at QPR, you have to look ahead. A lot of these guys have got Nigerian heritage. Wanyeri when he was just breaking through Youth Cup days, get him in.
Exactly. And I'm not even saying, because a lot of these guys, fine, if they want to play for England, you want to play for England, cool. But at least still make the attempt. Like Ireland, like a month ago, we tried to talk to Dewsbury Hall to switch to play because he has Irish. He said no. Cool, we moved on. But this whole romancing and stuff, and you're gonna be a simp and keep trying and trying, bro. Allow it, bro. Go for the next one. Move on. And John O.B. McCall. I want to speak to you because you had a lot to say on your podcast. So we're going to watch this clip for a little bit and listen to what he had to say.
You have to say stop. You want to rip up the whole
thing.
Corruption playbook. That's what you have to do.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Stop. Take a break. And just do the right thing. Football is the one thing. It is the one thing that holds people together, that brings people together. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, major tribes in Nigeria, the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbos, the one thing that brings us together
It's football.
is football. That is the one thing. That is one thing that we look forward to. That's one thing that we support together. We enjoy together. We drink together. We eat together. We watch together. Gives us joy. It doesn't matter what is going on in the country. It doesn't matter what the economy situation is. It doesn't matter the suffering of the people. All that goes out of the window. When there is football, when there is the World Cup, we support our own. We support Nigeria. And for the past 8 years now, this NFF have deprived the common Nigeria the chance to watch our team, our country, in the World Cup, in the biggest stages.
Sarcasm City TV raid, big up Flawless and everyone.
Yeah, big up Flawless. I was gonna say big up Flawless, by the way.
Yeah. That's actually great, John. Mikel Obi, or as John Terry and Gary Cahill call you, John Boy, which underplay, but whatever. It's all well and good, but I remember back when you were playing, because this whole thing about payment and stuff like that, it's not the first time this has happened. It happened back in, was it 2002? Maybe 2006? Sunday Elise, when he was playing, it happened back during his days. I think before a tournament. It's happened when you were playing, Mikel, as well, and how you had to fight to get payment for everyone in the squad. So you've got pull, I guess. So all this talk about things have to change and yada yada yada, and you care and it brings us all together. That's great. Talk is cheap. Make some moves. Do something. Actually try and do something. Please, because we're going to miss 3 back-to-back World Cups. And the thing is, we'll still qualify for AFCONs because I don't even know. But as bad as we are, we'll still manage to get in because of whatever. But, like, please, you have to try and do something, Mikel. Honestly. I'm saying this is not, like, funny. You can what can he do? He can talk to the you can try and do something, try and make some change, because you actually have some sort of influence and people will listen to you in the country. Bro, Nigeria as a whole, even forget just football, Nigeria as a whole is a mess. Bro, I saw a clip on Twitter today of civilians. Actually, that probably is the right word to say it, because what I'm going to say, civilians in the street running away because there were the police like shooting innocent civilians on the street. The country's a fucking mess. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, it's probably all I have to say.
You know, it is as well with that Obi-Wan. I was about to call him Obi-Wan Mikel, as in like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, but John Obi Mikel, yeah. I have a big problem with a lot of footballers that have African heritage that say things and don't do things, and people are going to be like, "What?" Well, hear me out. I remember Mario Balotelli once saying that, and listen, it's Balotelli, so this guy set fireworks in Richards' house, burned his own house down. So just take it with a pinch of salt. But Balotelli once said, all the African footballers, current something about like current African players, have all got the money to just go and build, like football up in Africa with like stadiums, facilities, and invest in all that, and like properly represent Africa and all of that. Brother, you play for Italy. Like, you knew how much like, prejudice you. I get you're doing it for the betterment of your career. I don't blame people for doing that, but I've always been like, I get the career thing, but you should go where you're going to be appreciated in your career. Because if you are trying to better your career as a footballer, but they don't even appreciate you, that's not bettering your career. That's not a legacy. Legacy is perception. So it's not going to help your perception by going along with, I guess, being mocked or being discriminated against or not being who you truly feel, which is why I rate people like Balassi and Zaha. Like, Zaha, I will always rate Zaha because he stands on, I hate the phrase stands on business because it's cringe, but he does stand on business. He does, like, go have morals about him. He has ethics about him. Whether you agree with him all the time is a different case, but he knew he was disrespected by England when he told the story about Southgate trying to give his debut, like, you'll have your time sort of thing. And he was like, fuck your time. I'm going to play for Ivory Coast. I was born there. Like, Balassi was like, I've always wanted to play for Congo. So he played for Congo. His dad wanted him to play for England.
Wait, that's the story with Zaha.
Yeah. It was like,
Okay,
your
I
time
didn't
will
know
come.
that was the story.
It
Because
was
I
something, it was
respect
something like
Zaha,
Southgate trying to, no, it was
but
something
I
like
always
Southgate trying to give him his debut.
oh okay. Because I respect Zaha, but I always make jokes about how you waited until you were 29 to play for Ivory Coast. I didn't know that was the story. Fuck. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair.
it was because he felt disrespected by England. Like, I don't even think he actually got called up by Southgate, but it was like, your time will come sort of thing. So I'm not waiting around for you.
Yeah, especially when you were just balling out year in year at Palace. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
because he was waiting the longest for England. Because I remember like, when he moved to United, and before he even played for United, he got a debut for England and stuff in a friendly. And then Moyes did what Moyes did because allegedly he shagged his daughter or something. I don't know, but
That he did, like, because that was just a thing in the end they made up. I doubt Zaha would do that.
But yeah, it like you've got because Balotelli, you mentioned him, he's Ghanaian. So and like we talk about Nigeria being fucked, like Ghana are also fucked as well. Like AJ said, his country is bro. There's so much corruption and greed, and you would think about football like what Mikel said. It should bring us all together. We can eat together, sing together, dance together. There's corruption, too much of it, and it shows because like when you look at Cape Verde, Angola, these small nations, Gabon, Abbey Road probably should have beat us in the 90 minutes. How close they were going to a World Cup. It shows what you can do when there's no ego, there's no pride. You're all just doing things for the betterment of your country. Bro, Cape Verde are going to a World Cup. Gabon were so close to going to a World Cup. Curacao are going to a World Cup. Haiti. These small countries, small islands, they're going and we're missing back-to-backs. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Africa in general is just like And you know what the problem is? There's so much when it's more frustrating just in general when you feel like there's potentials in things that like you have a close connection to, and it's just like it just feels like it's just going to waste. And football wise as well, that's why I respect Sadio Mane, because at least he's trying to like invest in something, he's building stuff, and he's not the only footballer to do it, but he's proudly doing that.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to do that, do that. But Sadio, it's not like Sadio Mane was like I don't know whether he could have, but I'm going to play for France. You know what I mean? And then just like, oh, we should build, guys.
Easily okay for France, easily. But like what
Yeah.
Mane's doing, I look back to footballers of like 10 years ago, African footballers 10 years ago. What Drogba did for Ivory Coast, stopping a civil war in his country. What Eto'o did for Cameroon. What these guys were doing. How Mahrez has helped his country as well. Like some of these guys now, they're not doing this to help back home. Whether like you're actually playing for your African country or you're playing for like England or France or whatever, that's all well and good. Patrick Evra, he said like a few months ago or something, he said something like, "Oh, I wish I had played back home instead of playing for France." Okay, but you now have the money to actually help back home. Why aren't you doing that? Why are you doing more things to help? I'll just talk about, it's all well and good of, I win something with Germany or I win a Champions League or whatever, and I go back home during the holiday. That's all well and good. Great. What are you actually going to do to help back home? You're not doing anything. You're not doing enough. Okay. I'm done. I'm done ranting and raving. Let's talk about England and the racismo with Bellingham. Let's talk about it.
Wait to transition that.
Racismo, no?
Probably it's undertone in there. You know what English media are like?
But undertone, overtone, underbelly, full stomach. It's full stomach right now.
I'll be real. I haven't read the full quote. All I've seen, guys, is what I talked about yesterday on the show of Elijah. Is every single person on football YouTube has put the agenda against Jude Bellingham or whatever. First of all, it's made me not care because I've seen it so many times. Second of all, this whole attitude problem thing is one of the most jarring things jarring phrases in football. Everything is a fucking attitude problem, which is everything wrong with football English culture, where you can't be a character because it's an attitude. Character equals attitude. Like, jokes aside, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of like Bellingham and Rashford as footballers, but for God forbid they are like normal human beings. Especially if you're English, like, and you're trying to like actually be a character, it's like fuck, It's like if Harvey Elliott had a bit more spotlight on him, he'd be getting the fucking similar shit. Grealish, yeah. It's like it's not even just a colour thing. It's that fucking if you're not born and bred London capital, like part of the capital city, a boyhood guy. You're just not allowed to do shit. It's like Rooney. Even Rooney got shit. It's like you can't do anything in this country. You can't do anything in this country.
Yeah, if you have any bit of like sauce about a bit of arrogance perceived or ego. Like even Beckham, the poster boy, he got shit. And yeah, I guess because you got knocked out and stuff, but he got shit, and it took him a long time to rebuild his reputation. The only guy I know, like in terms of black players for England, who have managed to kind of get away with it. By that I mean not get targeted by the media, is Saka. I know he had the whole penalty stuff with the 21 euros, but I'll be real, I don't think that lasted that long.
It didn't. It didn't.
Not as long as it should have.
And people forget. I get it was the last penalty, yeah, but people would My problem with that was people were tribalistic over the racism,
Mm.
whereas
Yeah.
like Sancho and Rashford were just fucking forgotten about. Like I
Thank
get it's
you.
the last penalty, so Saka got more fucking abuse, but like nobody cared about Sancho, nobody cared about Rashford, nobody gave a fuck. It was just Saka, and you should care about all of them. Saka deserved all the like uplifting he got, but so did Sancho, so did Rashford.
Bro, look at England, right? Like Kane didn't. I don't think he completely sunk at the Euros,
Mm.
but he wasn't good. And where was the criticism he got? Foden is meant to be. I remember when he was coming through at City. This guy is getting spoken about as like your new Gascoigne. What the fuck has he done in an England shirt, bro?
He's done nothing.
I think
for
Esteval was
England.
outscored. I think Esteval for Brazil has outscored Foden for England.
Yeah, probably.
What the
I
fuck has
don't
Foden
remember.
done in
I don't
England?
remember. I don't remember Foden scoring many goals for England. I can't remember last time he scored a goal.
No.
And to be fair, people are right about You know what's really weird? When it's the Premier League, I don't really hear Foden get praised at Man City. But as soon as he's in an England shirt, it's like, take us to glory, Mini Gaza. I don't hear him get when Foden does something good at City, it's not really talked about. When he does something like very basic at England, it's like, hold on a sec. This guy just passed sideways to Eze. Like Saka's probably the last black guy that didn't get targeted by the media that played for England was probably fucking Jermaine Defoe before Saka. Like we're talking a long time ago. That was a long fucking time
And
ago.
Defoe wasn't like he was a regular in England squads and stuff, but he wasn't a week in, week out starter. He wasn't the main guy. So
Yeah.
did
Like,
Ashley Cole get targeted? I mean, yeah, the whole Cheryl Cole stuff. Yeah, first.
that and his play to part with the Anton Ferdinand thing, but not targeted by the media.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like, this is the thing. Yeah, Sterling has done more in an England shirt than Kane.
Bro, Sterling has
but
carried England in tournaments. Since Sterling's first tournament for England, he has consistently been one of England's best players.
That's facts. And I actually think that whole even I don't care if England made it to the final. I don't care. England, there was like genuinely like 6 good players in that tournament. Like genuinely, like it was probably Pickford, Gay, Stones, the one appearance Esri Konsa made, Kobe Mainu when he was there, Ollie Watkins and Cole Palmer. Because Bowen, Gordon, and Watson barely played. So I don't know why. I don't know why. Because Bowen and Gordon were needed, but Southgate was like, no, let's play extra midfielders, try and fit everyone in.
All that space that Kane left in behind, and you didn't once throw in Bowen or Gordon is crazy to me.
Bro, like Bellingham was fucking shit. Bellingham played one of the worst appearances I've ever seen in the England shirt and then scored an overhead kick. I get it, it's clutch, well done, but like your performance was terrible. What's it called? Saka, he was better than most of the starting 11, but he wasn't great. But he was just better than Foden. He was just better than Bellingham. He was better than Rice. Even Rice, I've never seen Rice play that bad. I've never ever seen Rice play that bad in my life. Rice was bad. Foden was absolutely fucking awful. Bellingham was fucking awful. Kane generally looked like he could retire that day. Like the day of the final, he looked like he could retire then. It's mad to say that now, but he looked like he could retire then. Also, can we stop this as well? If I see Luke Shaw in an England shirt one more time, I will burn down Burger King.
Hey, Mali. Okay, relax. You're still an Arsenal fan. Okay, relax.
I'm hearing all this stuff now about
burn down Burger King is crazy. I just remembered you said that. That's crazy. So you're just gonna leave McDonald's free?
Yeah, because I go there. I don't go Burger King. I don't go Burger King. I'm not Luke Shaw. Like, I'm hearing now, Tyreek Mitchell should get called. I wonder who's been saying this for like 2 years. I was told when I was told that Oh, Tyreek Mitchell, if he gets called out, that means it's too many fucking Crystal Palace players. So who gives a fuck? Big up Flawless, by the way.
Big up Flawless. Palace, who just won the FA Cup and crossed the line. But is there too many Arsenal players?
Oh, that's what. Low key. Hey, people are like, Lewis Skelly. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. About Lewis Skelly. Get the fuck out of here about Lewis. But Tyreek Mitchell should be there. You're telling me about Lewis Skelly. Bro, I don't want to hear this shit about Tuchel. Mitchell plays regular for Palace. Lewis Skelly is a bench warmer for Arsenal. Lewis Skelly has only been told now, big man, you need to play more games. But Mitchell's playing week in, week out. What is wrong with Tyreek Mitchell? There is nothing wrong with Tyreek Mitchell. Like, nothing wrong.
Doesn't get the PR, mate. Where's Tyreek Mitchell? Oh, he's Jamaican, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
He should have just played for Jamaica.
I'll give him a Nigerian passport. You need him.
KFC and Domino's can stay. I think KFC nowadays might. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, burn them both. I changed my mind. Burn them. I've just realized, I haven't had a good KFC in a while, and Domino's delivery is very overrated. Just because I could never finish the fucking pizza. It's too oily, bruv.
Domino's is oily.
It is. It's very, it's greasy. That's the word, greasy.
I don't eat Domino's enough to.
I can't finish a Domino's pizza. Maybe that's because I'm like 4'2", but I can't finish a fucking Domino's pizza, like at all. Please don't mention Jamaica. Respectfully, I'm not getting O'Reilly to play against France. Get Mitchell on the play, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if Mitchell, O'Reilly, Lewis Hall, that's calm. No one else, please. No one else, please. But I would play Mitchell from the start. O'Reilly can play a part. But against France, I'm all right, thanks.
What does Tuchel? Have I watched any England game? Maybe a few bits here and there, but I've not tuned in regularly for any Tuchel stuff. So how are you guys setting up? I know you don't watch England either, but yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't. As soon as I would look at the squad, I don't tune in. The reason why is because I'm not watching Dan Burn play for England. I'm not watching a right-footed left back play for England. I'm not watching Miles Stupid Smelly play for England. I'm not watching this. Unless it's a World Cup, I'm not watching. Unless it's a Euros, I'm not watching. I don't care. We're gonna qualify anyway. That's good. Well done.
You're not gonna watch England for Bowen to get called up and only get 5 minutes off the bench in the third group game.
No, I watched the World Cup, but
that's all Bowen's gonna get, 5 minutes off the bench in the group game.
I also think Dean Henderson should be England number one. This is the thing: Pickford don't actually do nothing wrong, and also I'll be real with Dean Henderson. Dean Henderson is still quite prone to an error despite penalties. He's always has been, but he plays well for Palace. But it's like Matt Sells, for example. Matt Sells wasn't known as someone that was a great goalkeeper before the defense happened around him. Whereas when Nuno was taken out of that, he got exposed. And I'm not a Nuno fan either, but it's the truth.
Apparently, Matt Sells has made the most errors in the league for a goalkeeper.
He's had a horrible season, and people talk about Hermansen. Get the fuck out of here about Hermansen, bro.
People talk about. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Fuck's sake! This is the thing when it comes to England. Yeah, it's the balance. It's the you need to balance it on merit, but also don't be afraid to pick the players that are actually going to give you what you actually want. I say this every time, and until that changes, England won't change. But it's also a mentality thing. It's also a player problem. There's so many big name players that I think they've already made it, or they can get away with it because they know they're going to get called up regardless. The people that like Harry Kane knows he's played every single game, for example. This is why he's too comfortable when he plays for England. This is why he doesn't turn up, because no matter what he does, he will stay.
But I think Tuchel's trying to change that. What he said about, England wants to win regardless. But what Tuchel said something about how if you're not playing consistently with your club, you won't get picked. He won't be contention.
So where's Tyrick Mitchell?
And a lot of Arsenal fans, well, yeah, but a lot of Arsenal fans got pissy about Skelly and stuff. I think there's going to be some big names that won't go. I think Bellingham won't go, barring everyone's fit. Bellingham won't go. I don't think Trent's going.
But there's no point not calling up Trent if you're going to call up fucking Kwanzaa. You get what I'm saying, yeah? Like Kwanzaa.
Oh,
Jarrell like I'm seeing Kwanzaa and Dan Burn.
Oh no, Kwanzaa's not going. It'll be Chalobah.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm not even joking. Chalobah's going. Chalobah's going.
I said, Ron, what does Skelly do? Your fans just overrate him. That's my whole thing. Like, it's also funny, yeah. Skelly as a midfield option doesn't sound bad because he's a midfielder. I'm not also not calling up a guy who got hooked off against PSV as a starting left back for anyone. I'm not. And that's someone who's prone to a bad moment at left back of getting caught out and getting isolated. He's a great footballer playing in the wrong position.
But he did
Very
well
overrated.
against good guys. Hey, it's going to be Skelly versus Kudus, right? At the weekend.
Oh, we all know what happened last time. Last time Kudus rocked up to the Emirates, he got Skelly sent off. And that was one of his only few good games last season.
Dark. Hey,
I also think Arsenal get about him.
If Kudus does that again, Spurs will build him a statue.
Yeah, they ain't won it well. Like, yeah, Mike, you watch West Ham every week. Lisbon. Look, bro, like, it's watching England against Romania and Lithuania and Albania and Kazakhstan and Afghanistan and Antarctica and fucking... I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, but that's because England are in a weird position where you guys have one of the highest coefficients in the FIFA points. So you're always going to be high up in the table, meaning when you get drawn groups for Euros qualifiers and World Cup qualifiers, you'll always get very easy groups that include San Marino and Andorra and stuff like that. So you'll always qualify with, how many games is there? Like 10? You'll qualify with like 8 wins and like 1 loss, 1 draw, stuff like that. So there's no real jeopardy. It's not like if you guys and it's always England fans that don't like the international break, but other nations love it. I love watching international football, even though Nigeria is shit, and Ireland are trying to call out of the shitness as well. Where at least I like watching my nation play because there's something to fight for. And I look at Scotland, what they did last night, 4-2 against Denmark. McTominay, McSauce.
No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, McSauce.
That's what. Hey, listen, that's what happens when you leave United, man. McSauce. No, but
Bruh.
on the real though, I like watching these stuff. I like these narratives and these stories from these nations.
No, I hear that. Like, but this is the thing. The reason why I find it boring is because it's boring. But also, like Jay Simpson actually alluded to as well, I need a break, bro. Like, I watch West Ham week in, week out. Like, I'm not going to then just watch England after that. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I have enough. I only get up for it in a tournament. I'm not going to get up for Albania at Wembley, Greece at Wembley, or whatever. I'm not getting up for that. Just put the quarterfinal loss in a bag in the World Cup and get the fuck home, and then we can do some rants about who stunk it out once again and have the big conversations about who's a big game player and who doesn't. Like, I'm not watching international football. I need a break. I barely enjoy football at this current moment in time. If you want me to do a friendly watch along, you've got another thing coming. That is not happening. I'm not sitting there watching a friendly. I'm trying to like not fall asleep. I'll stream my shows, and I'm going to bed. That's what's happening. Trying to catch up on some sleep.
I saw this debate. This actually seems to go around the international break. So, would you rather West Ham win the Champions League than England win the World Cup?
I'd rather West Ham win the Carabao Cup than England win the World Cup. I don't
Oh
give a
man,
fuck.
first.
I'd like. I don't care. Yeah, bro, I'm not like I would love England to win everything they're in, but I will never ever get the same feeling of them West Ham winning something. I'm celebrating with my like England aren't my people. Like in terms of like if I'm going out to celebrate with England fans, yeah, there's too many different types of people to celebrate. Too many different kinds of football fans. Where if I am as a West Ham fan, that's my people. That is my people, not England. England, I love. I love being from here. I love that. I would love England to win something, but I could never ever compare it to West Ham. Club over country any day of the week. It doesn't even compare. Like a domestic, a day out at Wembley, and when I mean Wembley, I mean West Ham. Fucking England. What like all I've ever wanted is just West Ham to win a domestic, mainly the FA Cup, but a domestic in general now, because I can't pick and choose. I'm not stupid. But end of the season, FA Cup Wembley. So if West Ham won the fucking Champions League, so clear. That's so clear. Champions of Europe, but we can actually say it like properly, like forever. Like properly champions of Europe, not just Conference League and stuff like that. Champions League, West Ham. Oh my days! Honestly, you would not hear. You would hear me talk about it every single day for the rest of my life if West Ham won the Champions League. I would still. I can't say that on YouTube because I was about to say something crazy, but I would still love Sullivan and Brady to just fuck off. I'll forever Sullivan, Brady, get the fuck out of here. If West Ham won the Champions League, if somehow we got into the Champions League this season, win the Champions League next season, and England don't win anything, I'll be having my summer. I'll be having my summer. Because you know what? The season ends in May. My birthday's in July. My summer's calm. I'll be a champion of Europe. England winning that ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I like England are more predictable than West Ham are. Because England will disappoint you in the most predictable way possible. West Ham will find different ways to try and kill you. It's going to be kudos on his ones. I ain't scared of chickens on the ball. No, I hear that. Callum Fury's playing anyway, but like, it's Kudus' type of game, just him playing on the counter. But you'll beat Tottenham. You'll beat Tottenham. Albania, Lithuania, WrestleMania, Lakers. Man said Antarctica. Who plays for them, Mike? At this point, probably Grealish because he ain't getting the England call up. This international break has actually been brilliant. No, I hear it for especially storylines. Arsenal winning the league over England winning the World Cup every single time. Yeah, but that's different. You don't like England, so that's different. But yes, obviously. England win the Champions League, West Ham win the World Cup. West Ham win the World Cup, bro. I get what you're saying. Mike, I agree. Plus, there's too much politics for England at CBA. Yeah, they ain't my people. Like, I'm half English, but like, I'm English with the people I'm English with the English people I know. Not with the whole country. Whereas the whole West Ham fan base, like that I meet in real life, I can connect with you. It's different. It's a different feeling. We all go through the same pain. If you're an England fan, you're a fan of like bare different clubs. Some of these guys that are patriotic England fans are mostly fans of lower league clubs that look to England to like try and save them, sort of thing. So they can look at good players for once. So when they look at like a Saka, a Bowen, a Bellingham, a Foden, whoever it is, that's refreshing for them because they're watching, I don't know, a fucking Harvey White week in, week out. They're watching who else is like just Joe Gelhart and all these players. They're looking for refreshing play. They get to watch Harry Kane and players like that. That's like going for them. It's like going to watch some of the best players ever because they're watching Exeter week in, week out. I'm watching West Ham. We're shit, but we're Premier League. So I don't care about England. Fetch me the World Cup and I'll get up for it. I celebrated a lot when Cole Palmer scored against Spain, but it wasn't even out of, oh my God, England are going to do something. It was out of frustration because I was begging for Watkinson and Cole Palmer to come on like at half time. So it was just frustrating. Like, I literally just celebrated and then shouted, Southgate, you C word. Because you should have put him on earlier. After, again, what happened against Netherlands. This is why I don't like England. I don't like anything to do with the FA are dickheads as well. Especially after how they handled the John Terry, Anton Ferdinand situation. Fuck them. Fuck them. Like, that's the scandal I grew up on. Fuck them. And let's be real, I'm black. What is England winning the World Cup gonna do for me? Fair enough, each their own, innit? Each their own. Like I don't blame you for feeling that way, I'll be real. West Ham win the Community Shield or England win the Euros. Fucking give me the Community Shield, bruv. It's not a real trophy, I don't care. I will still be buzzing over it. I don't think it's a real trophy. But I'm still gonna fucking celebrate it. I would rather much their day out Wembley with West Ham fans than England, bruv. It's West Ham. If you ask me like proper pre-season trophy, like Betway Cup or some shit, I'm not going to say that. But that's different. And yes, it is a glorified friendly. I do agree with that. But I would rather celebrate it than England. I'm with my people. I'm with West Ham fans. I don't give a fuck about England. If you knew my heritage, I could pretty much support all 48 teams in the World Cup. You might have more than me. See, for all my nations aren't qualified for the World Cup, apart from England and fucking hell, maybe Ireland. I don't think Italy are qualifying. Kenya will never qualify for a World Cup. Uganda will never qualify for a World Cup. India, India just lost to Bangladesh. India just lost. I'm fuming that I'm like, bro. You know how many Bengalis and Pakistanis are in my area, bro? It's war. It is war. Like, I'm just not on. I'm not trying to buck a Bengali that I used to know from back in the day. Be like, haha. Like, no, it's war. There's a big Asian community in East London. I'm fighting on my own here as an Indian, bruv, versus the Pakistanis and Bengalis. I don't even like fucking cricket. I don't like cricket, so I can't even say anything. I don't know enough about cricket to even be like, oh, bruv, but at least we're good at that. I lost it when Palmer scored, so happy when Spain won. Jesus Christ. Somalia versus India, you probably win, bruv. If you call up Bear Man from like northwest London or some shit off the street to play for Somalia, and they pass to each other, you'll beat India. You'll beat India. Somalia would definitely beat India. Everyone's running through India right now. Bangladesh just beat India for the first time in 20 years. Somalia can beat India. Fucking most baller league teams could beat India. SDS FC could beat India. So, there you go.
Mikez. What are your thoughts on Steven Gerrard?
I think Steven Gerrard is overhated by non-Liverpool fans and overrated by Liverpool fans because of the whole we can't just rate a player without comparing them. I do think he was technically gifted, unlike some people. I do think he was all round a good midfielder. I don't think he should be discredited just because he slipped. And I don't rate the teams he was in. I don't think they were as terrible as some people think, because they had good elements. Then we played in a midfield with Xabi Alonso and Mascherano. That was their best chance. But I rate Steven Gerrard very highly. But why do you ask, bro?
I think Gerrard was a good, well, even a very good player. But I think he was extremely, extremely, extremely overhyped by people. But do you think Gerrard's a technician?
Yes.
Do you think he's a what was the word that they used? He's an architect. I think he's a surgeon. I think he's a magician.
Magician's probably going overboard. But overall, yes, I think he's very good.
I think
technically.
he dines at the tables with the Zidanes and them, man, and Xavis and Iniesta, Scholes.
No. Not Xavi and Iniesta. With Scholes, yes. Not Xavi and Iniesta. No, they're a table above.
Okay, I'm gonna play this. Also, before I play this, just need to know that Loons said Gravenberch is better than Roy Keane.
On a training pitch, Luka Modric and Steven Gerrard, yeah? What is Luka Modric doing on that training pitch that he's going to excel at, that Steven Gerrard is struggling
Thank you.
with?
There you go. I was
Please
going to say
tell,
that.
and please tell me and make it clear and concise. Because I'm of the mindset that everything this guy can do on that training pitch, Gerrard will be able to do.
And on the football pitch.
I think he'll do everything better than Gerrard. Apart
What?
Hit a ball really hard still. That's me personally. Modric. If you think Gerrard does things as well as Modric, cool, bro. I don't believe that.
I'm of the mindset that there ain't nothing that Luka Modric's going to do on a training pitch that Gerrard ain't going to be able to do.
But I don't think Modric can chat to Gerrard in terms of shooting.
Gerrard's got every finish, you know.
He can't dribble like Gerrard.
Modric's got outside the boot.
It's one of the best 2, 3, 4 of the best passes I've seen in the Premier League has been Gerrard outside of the boot.
I didn't say pass. I said finishing. I was asking.
I don't know if I'm clutching the straws there. Can he cross better than him? Crossing ability. Gerrard's up there in the Premier League. Beckham, Trent, KDB, Stevie G.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I don't think I agree with a single person there. This is what I'm saying. Modric is by far better than Gerrard. But Modric, I didn't watch Zidane in it, so I don't give a fuck about Baldy. But Xavi, Iniesta, Modric, they're a table above these midfielders that we talk about for me. Like by far. When we talk about magicians, they're man are passers, they're man are wizards. But I don't agree with this either, this comment. The Lionel Messi and Scott McTominay is outrage. I don't want to hear McTominay and Gerrard in the same sentence ever. I don't want to ever hear that. I don't want to hear McTominay in the same sentence as these people. Fuck McTominay. I don't give a fuck about his overhead kick yesterday. I've watched Napoli games here where this guy has scored and he's done the same gimmick here of just doing a fucking Thomas Suchek of just appearing in the last minute. Congratulations. You are just a Scottish version of your old teammate, Bruno. Well done. Congrats. But, Steven, I agree crossing. I get crossing better than I get that. But Modric also has that outside of the boot assist that I don't think Gerrard could do that. I don't think Gerrard has that in his locker, to be honest with you. I don't agree with necessarily what Lippy initially thought of Steven Gerrard about he's not technically good, he's not technically this or whatever. I don't agree with that. But shooting is probably the only thing that Gerrard has completely over Modric. But Modric can also hit a ball. Everything else Modric has over Gerrard. I don't even know why. I feel like people don't realize how good Modric was. I almost think sometimes, you know how we get recency bias? Sometimes we get, because we witnessed him recently, we're not allowed to talk about him as like an all-timer. But Modric was doing this for like 10 plus years. So Modric is on a different level compared to Steven Gerrard. But I do think the problem is with Gerrard, it goes either way. Because a lot of people hate Liverpool. A lot of people hate Gerrard being compared to their player. They're going to go extra, difficult on Gerrard. But there's also Liverpool fans that do the opposite and be overcompensating for Gerrard because of the teams they were in, the teams they had. And it's like because Gerrard he didn't get to see Gerrard win the league. Like Chelsea and Man United fans saw it with Scholes and Lampard. They do way too fucking much. We're talking about like, but Xavi and not Xavi and Iniesta and all that. We're not doing that. Xavi and Iniesta are like different caliber.
I hear you. McTominay's clear. I don't care. Anyways, can you bring this up as well? Actually, no. Sorry, don't bring it up yet. Bring it up. But let me ask you the question. Bring it back. Mikez, do you think Declan Rice can overtake Steven Gerrard's legacy?
No.
Oh, okay, interesting. Now you can bring it up.
Declan Rice.
Brother, don't. Am I going to get a my bad for him then? Why? What do you mean?
I say he's cold.
I sat on this table and said he's the closest thing that England's had to a Steven Gerrard. You mocked me. This doesn't mean he's Steven Gerrard. You mocked me.
That ain't true.
That is true. And by the way, I'm not saying this as good as. I'm going on by what you lot said in that episode. I'm saying very different.
Very different. Very different.
Stop it, man. But I will give you this though. When we got him, I never thought he would be as good as he is now.
I told you so. Be transformative for this club. I told man.
Let me debunk this Declan Rice Gerrard thing, bro. Come on, bro. They're so different, bro. Like Gerrard could play on the flank.
It's true. Behind the striker, second striker.
Look, Rice can play centre back. Come on, bro.
He's not as good as Gerrard.
Broski, I think career-wise, what he does, even quality of football, he can even go on to be better than him, bro.
Wait. Let me just make sure I heard that properly.
Yes, you heard it properly, bro. You see these man that just run around trying mad hard, scoring bare long range
That's
things.
not Gerrard.
It is good. What do you mean?
Lippy, that's a lazy view, bro.
How's it a lazy
That's a
view?
lazy
Brother,
view,
let me
bro.
land. Gerrard was good, but he weren't
Good.
technically brilliant.
What?
He wasn't.
Oh
allow
my
it, man.
God. That's the clip. That's the clip, guys.
Brother, what's
That's
that
the
doing?
clip.
He wasn't.
That's the
He
clip.
wasn't.
This is why I've said this. I said this when we did the Filthy Fellas tier list. Yeah, you never go to this channel for football takes. I never even click on these. I generally don't click on these clips unless I see mad quote tweets all the time. Like I don't like the whole. Every time it's that these kind of players are like, oh, what they do is run around. Like, come on, man, what are we doing? Just because, like, I hate when people say about Declan Rice as well, what he does to run around. Because some people do that shit as well. And people know I'm a big Declan Rice advocate, yeah. The reason why I don't think he'll overtake his legacy. Did he mean Premier League legacy? Am I? Because if he wins a Prem, then cool. Premier League legacy, then he has, obviously.
No, this is like it's not just Filthy that started this. Arsenal fans, Gunnar Scholes said Steven Gerrard or Declan Rice can quite easily overtake Steven Gerrard's legacy. And then Gal disagreed with that, and he said that Rice can surpass Carrick.
Mm. Yeah. Like, here's the thing is, a lot of these conversations just give me a fucking headache, just because like they're just not important. And the reason why they're not important is because like we have to compare all the time. Different generation, this generation to this generation of player. Like I get tired of it. I'll be so honest. The reason why is because, for example, overall in his career, I don't think Declan Rice can show what Declan Rice is necessarily at Arsenal. I feel like I don't feel like we're seeing the best of him. I feel like he's going to be run into the ground. I feel like in certain games we can see better from him, and I don't necessarily think that's his fault. I think he's in a functioning team right now. I don't think he's in a team that's going to like dominate football or anything. But I think he could be part of that.
Actually, I have the clip here, so you can watch this.
I don't think it's that difficult for him to supersede Gerrard at all.
Wait, one sec. When you're saying you don't think it's difficult to supersede Gerrard, Gerrard has won Champions League. And I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to figure out when you say.
The reason why I'm saying it is because of this. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's that difficult because Gerrard's career was littered in trophies.
What are you saying?
He's saying he believes Declan Rice can surpass
do.
his legacy.
No, but he keeps saying it won't be. He keeps saying it won't be that difficult. And what I'm trying to explain, I know, but what I keep trying to explain to you, you can't say something wrong. We've never won a Champions League in our history. So
but he can win multiple league titles.
But you keep saying, in my opinion, we haven't won the league title yet.
No, I'm saying he will because he's 21, he's 24. He's got years ahead.
Bro, what I'm saying is, you keep saying it like what Gerrard has been doing is easy to do.
I don't think it's that difficult for him to supersede Gerrard at all.
I think if
wait.
So yeah, that's it's mad. Arsenal fans, man.
The first week I'm in big trouble.
Big up, AJ. Listen. Overtake Gerrard. Like, there's more to that clip. Famzone like really cut that down. He spoke about like this Arsenal team is like they'll go on to win if they win a couple of Prems in the Champions League. And he also spoke about with England that England will win major tournaments. And Rice will be a key part of both Arsenal and England winning trophies. So he can overtake. And Gerrard's not won many trophies. His biggest one is a Champions League. I think he won, a Carabao, an FA, and a Europa. So, yeah.
Listen, Arsenal and England aren't going to do shit. But Declan Rice won't be at fault because of that. Declan Rice will thrive, but we can see a better Declan Rice if he was in a team that actually played towards his strengths in midfield. Yeah. But it's always if Arsenal do this, if, do something. Do something about if. It's always if. Every fucking year is if. Like, you're seeking validation via football. This is seeking validation via football. It's like, this player has to overtake this player. This player has to be in this conversation. Just enjoy what you have. Enjoy what you have as a team. If you think a player's good. Give them the credit, bruv. Give them the credit. Just don't just be like, Declan Rice is gonna have to overtake this person, this person, this person. It doesn't have to be that. The constant comparison to other players of other eras. We don't have to do all of this all the time in football. Just enjoy the player you have. It's like, fucking hell, man. I think we are seeing a very good Rice, but he could be better. Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, I think Arsenal are using him better than they did have in previous seasons, where in possession I see him in the pivot a lot more, alongside Zubimendi and off the ball, etc. Cool, he's quite comfortable. But because of the amount of games he plays, I don't think his minutes are going to be managed correctly where it's going to fully benefit him. And unfortunately, I think he's going to waltz around with very low energy. It's like the Sunderland game, for example. Cool, Rice didn't have his best game. I don't necessarily blame him because Mikel Arteta's just leaving him out to dry. The guy looked fucking exhausted by the end of that game. He's played 40 games a season for about 5 years now. And nobody talks about how he gets run into the ground. He doesn't get injured much, so when he picks up a knock, it's not a him problem. It's not a him problem. It's the amount of games he's getting, especially if it's a muscle injury. So naturally, I think we're going to see a very depleted Declan Rice. And I feel like his career is going to peak too early. Because I think Arsenal have a deep enough squad, maybe not enough quality and depth compared to their starters. I think that's fair to say. Maybe in certain areas compared to the Sakas, the Declan Rices, maybe not as much the centre-backs, because I think the system does a lot for the centre-backs as well. But Mascara looks good so far, whatever. I think left-back Arsenal could do better despite Calafiori's decent start to the season. When Timber gets injured, we're not seeing the same Ben White, etc. Left wing, Trossard's playing really well. Trossard and Martinelli are very momentary striker is a problem still, in my opinion, because of a stylistic point of view. And the number 6, you're going from Zubimendi to Norgard. So it's not the greatest in terms of quality and depth. But at the same time, you've got players that are good enough to play the odd game or two where you need to give Declan Rice a bit of more of a rest. Now, cool, he has to play this weekend against Tottenham. I fully agree. But even if it's a big Champions League game, even if it's... well, I guess he kind of has to play this week because... stop making accounts complaining. I'm just going to keep banning you. You're not going to get what you want. Just get the fuck out of my comments. Fuck's sake. There's the reaction you wanted. But just in general, Declan Rice, cool, he has to play the next week. Bayern, Chelsea, Tottenham. But in certain games, Declan Rice doesn't need to play. Because he has to play every game for West Ham, because it's West Ham. You got someone who's clear of most footballers that in the squad at the time. So when you bench Declan Rice, what the fuck are you going to play? Who the fuck are you playing? Most of the time, you're playing a 10 or 8 in a fucking 6. So it gets fucking overplayed all the time. Big AJ. Source was getting impressed by Flores into rage quitting. He does play a lot.
Well, since we're on the topic of Arsenal, man, and we're doing Arsenal slander now. Actually, no. That's the wrong segue. This is an Arsenal. Well, actually, it could be Arsenal slander because he's an Arsenal fan. But listen to this. This is an interesting take. Obviously, you can see the title. Don't run, Mike. Don't. Ronaldinho would be a non-league player today. Let him land. Let him land. It's interesting. Let him land.
Was playing now, he would be a non-league. I'm telling you for free. If Ronaldinho was playing now, he would be a non-league. I'm telling you for free. Now, before you start crying in my ear, hear me out. In today's game, what players do you see like that? Today's game is all about control, retaining possession, limiting mistakes, and looking at things from a percentage and a stat-based perspective. A player like Ronaldinho, in order to get that good, you are going to have to take 1,000 risks and make 1,000 mistakes. That is not available to you anymore. There is no team in the world right now that would have taken a Ronaldinho today. Fact. Don't be emotional. Use your brain when you're listening to what I'm saying to you. In addition to this, the pretend position is dead. Before you start crying, can you imagine playing Ronaldinho on the left wing, him doing a step over and passing back? Can you imagine that?
I don't want to hear another. I don't want to hear another video today. I don't want to hear another video today. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Fuck this. Fuck every football creator at this point. Like, fuck everything. I'm tired of fucking attention-seeking takes. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Because you see with these type of players that play now, what happens is they get it coached out of them in the academy, and the other parts of their footballing aspects will get used for different things. He wouldn't look like him. He wouldn't look like the player with that amount of freedom. That doesn't mean he'd be a non-league player. Non-league Ronaldinho. I get football's way different now, but you can't say Ronaldinho is going to be a non-league player and then also say in the video, use your brain. No, bruv. Use your brain.
I kind of get the point I guess he's trying to make in terms of, like, Dino wouldn't be the same Dino in this era. However, I don't agree that he would be playing in playing non-league. I don't agree with that at all.
You know the amount of players that get into pockets now, that are just getting into pockets, running at players. He just be used as that. He just wouldn't be used as a fucking street player. He just wouldn't be a street player. That's it. Doesn't mean he wasn't a good player outside of the street.
As great as, because in this day and age, even the players that are allowed to play in pockets, you know how much work they have to also do off the ball. You know how much
Oh
work?
yeah,
Palmer
I'm not saying he'll have the freedom though. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not going to be cool. No one is. It's like saying like every player that was like that is going to be non-league. It's like no, they'll just get coached out of them.
Yeah, true.
What the fuck are we talking about here? Why is this even a thing?
Could you imagine Dino playing at PSG with the rotating front three? Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine Ronaldinho playing in that Barca team now. They play a 4-2-3-1. Yeah. People realize Ronaldinho had more than just spamming the right stick on the controller, you know? Like, you know, every time this guy shot, it was from the weirdest angles and it would just go in. It would just like, he would find a part in the fucking goal where the goalkeeper doesn't expect you to shoot from anywhere. It's that he's that kind of player. So you could take the skills out of him. He might not do as many rainbow flicks, but guess what? He'll still be world class. And yes, I use the phrase world class. When do you hear me say that?
But then, you know, he'd play under Lopetegui, and he'd have to play in a double pivot with Ward Prowse. Or he'd play with under Ruben Amorim, and you know, he wouldn't be able to start because Bruno has to start. You know,
that's how dumb football is now. That's how fucking stupid football is now. Okay, the guy who gave that take is on Hassam's channel, right? I'm not speaking.
Yeah,
today.
he is. Because I saw it actually on TikTok today. But speaking of, I know you say you don't want to see any more clips. Cool. Can end it on this one though. Alfie, are you still in the chat? Big up, Alfie.
Big up, Alfie.
This is actually, I'll ask you this, Max. So, obviously, you know, unless it's changed since we last spoken, we all know, you know, single as a Pringle. Mike's doing his thing, Playboy Mike's and all of that. Close your eyes for a second. And just imagine you got a girl, long term, or if you're married or whatever. Just imagine for a second, yeah? Cool. Now imagine Bowen. In this reality, he's single. He's not married. So I don't want to put any rumors out there that Bowen's doing this sort of thing. Bowen's single in this reality. And Bowen bought your girl, Mrs. GVO. He bought her a Birkin. What would you do?
Be like, get the fuck out of here. What do you mean? What do you mean?
What world-class Bowen bought your girl a Birkin?
Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't give a fuck if it's Bowen.
Hey, babe, guess you bought me a bag at work.
Yeah, I'm walking out. I'm walking out of the house. Would you get the fuck out of here?
Really? But that's your star boy.
I don't give a fuck.
World-class player. Best winger in the league.
Football's not life.
Oh, okay. Hey, interesting. Okay. Funny you say that. This ain't my girl. That's Bowen's girl. Hey,
exactly.
Mali, funny you say that. Bring this up, Max.
I've seen this.
If Saka bought your girl a Birkin, that's my star boy. Take it. If he sees my girl, that means he's acknowledged me. That's all I need, bro.
Saka's buying your girl a Birkin.
I don't care. Take it.
Damn.
I love football, innit? More than I love anything else. I'm not a jealous guy. I don't care. It's football, innit? Football over anything. Your girl can leave you, your girl can go, but football's always here for you, bro. It's my star boy. I'm an Arsenal fan. Free tickets, box seats, bro.
If Saka bought your girl a Birkin,
that's my star boy.
Wait.
If he sees my girl, that means he's acknowledged me. That's all I need, bro.
Saka's buying your girl.
Bro. Van Banter. I ain't seen that name in years.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Or not Twitter. I saw it on Instagram 7 days ago. I saw it a week ago. Yeah. Bro.
Your cousin knows Van Banter or the guy?
The guy said what is this cookery behavior in 2025? He acknowledged me. What?
The land of the homosexuals. Like,
listen, I know women do this sort of stuff where, you know, if a guy's got a girlfriend, all of a sudden women now start liking the guy. I know women do this sort of stuff. Guys, what sort of cookery behavior is this? Oh, Mike's, because, you know, Palmer bought my girl a bag. That means Palmer acknowledges me. No, bro. He just wants the pipe. He's a footballer. That's all they want to do.
Bro, this is Van Banter, yeah. And you need to get rushed again. Like, because like, I don't need to see these people on my timeline. Like, I don't need to see these. Like, bro, Van Banta was getting rushed because of like, oh, Peter, the biggest skit you know in Stratford.
Oh, that was him.
Bro, he was part of that era. He was part of that era and doing pranks and stuff.
The biggest skit, you know. Hey. Now instead of baiting out the skit, now he's saying if Saka bought your girl a bag, you know, low key, if your girl takes the bag, is she a skit?
Yes.
Yes,
she is. Yes, yes, she is. She is. Yes.
No, but on the real though, if your girl came to you and said, "So, I was at work, and this guy walked in, his name's Jared, and he, offered to buy me a bag," what would you say?
What? And she took the bag and she brought it home. Like
you need to answer the question first. You need to answer it first before she tells you that. You don't know.
What? What do you mean? Like, I'd have to ask things before I make my decision. Did you reject the bag or not? That's my question. That's my question. What did you reject the offer? If you accepted the offer, get out.
He offered, his executive box seats for the next West Ham game.
Yeah, get out. Get out of here, man.
All right, how about this? He offered to knock out Sullivan.
I don't care, bruv. Because Sullivan gets knocked out, bro, doesn't mean I have to stay in this relationship. Get the fuck out of here.
It's because you knock out Sullivan doesn't mean you can take my girl. But hey, it's crazy, bro. When I saw this a week ago, bro, I was like, the fuck? But then it's Arsenal fans, so these guys said that they wouldn't sell Saka to win a Prem. So I hear it, man. Mad.
I mean, Alfie was part of that.
Oh yeah. Maybe I should actually never mind. Say for answer. Anyways, it's bad, bro. Arsenal fans that. Hey, AJ, are you in the chat? Any Arsenal fans still here? Mali, are you still here?
Mali.
He's gone.
Yeah, Mali. Yeah.
Would you let Saka buy your girl a Birkin?
I think
Saka's a child of God, by the way. Saka's not going to do anything. Maybe it's just Saka's just being nice. Saka's a child of God. Saka don't, and Saka's got a girl as well, so Saka don't cheat. So there's no intentions behind the bag.
Give it a rest.
Now, if it was John Terry that bought your girl a bag, then she's already too far gone.
She's already been fucked. Like, it's John Terry. It's John Terry, bruv.
Yeah, and not only has she been fucked, he probably called you Anyway, end the stream, Dave.
Alright, on that fucking note, we're gonna end it.
That's all I got. Hey, facts. Same with the Kante gimmick. Kante's back in the France squad. I think he had a good game and stuff, and people are doing the whole, oh, look at Kante. Listen, this guy, he's got skeletons in his closet, and when he retires, and I'm gonna be so happy when they get revealed, bro. This guy's got illegitimate children somewhere, allegedly. Like, this guy's done something, bro. He has to have done something, bro. Please, I can't have this good guy gimmick. And Saka, you too. Hey, you fail at this Euros or this World Cup with England, you can't get protected forever, mate. You can't get protected forever.
You can't. But listen, I'm gonna end it there. Smash the like, subscribe if you go, subscribe Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. Links in the title. I'll be back Friday with streaming about tomorrow. So yeah, take care and